Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a full review and tutorial for these nails using the GELOUS full coverage gel tip kit. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so a little bit ago the brand GELOUS reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to try out their gel tip kit. And of course I said yes, since this is one of my favorite methods to do nail extensions. So here is what the kit looks like. I will be doing a quick little unboxing here just to share everything that came inside. So as you guys know, I do keep my natural nails relatively short now, and I tend to go for a full coverage tip when I'm doing my extensions, applied using a gel product. I think this is a really great and easy method for beginners, and also just looks really clean on the nails. And I have tried out a bunch of different kits on my channel, and I of course wanted to try this one to see how it compared to all of the rest. So here I'm just taking out all of the products that were included. This kit comes with absolutely everything you need, which is super great. So here is the little LED lamp that it came with. This is going to be used to cure the nails onto the natural nail, as well as any gel polish that you apply on top. So I'm just peeling off this blue film from the actual lamp, and then I'm going to set that aside. This kit also came with a nail file. This one is two-sided with a 100 and 180 grit side. And then here is the Presson glue that is used to adhere the tips to the natural nail. So it just comes in this nice solid bottle, and here's what it looks like. It's just a thicker gel consistency. And then here are the two gel polishes that were sent to me. We have Mint Cake Pop right here, which is just a gorgeous light mint color. And then of course here is the No Wipe Gel Top Coat. There were also two alcohol prep pads included. This is to just prep the natural nails before the application, and I was really happy they included those. And then the main star of the show are the Express gel tips. So here I'm just going to be taking off this plastic, and these are the actual nail tips that give length to the natural nail. So this set came with a wide variety of sizes. As you can see, it says 600 different tips in here, and this is the coffin shape. So there are plenty of tips for quite a few manicures. So now that I'm going to actually get started on my manicure, the first thing I like to do is size out the tips to my natural nail. So I'm just going to go through and sort of select sizes that I think might work, and then I'm going to place them on my nail. And as you can see, when you are fitting the tips to the natural nail, you want to make sure it fits flush around the cuticle area, as well as reaches from sidewall to sidewall to make sure the entire nail is adequately covered. And once I have all of these sizes for the nails picked out, I'm going to go ahead and start prepping my natural nails. So I haven't done anything to my nails yet. I'm just going to gently wipe off any of that oil on the surface. And after I did wipe off the oil, I just went ahead and quickly, gently pushed back the cuticles and buffed the surface of my nails, and then wiped off the nails once more with the alcohol prep pad. And once all of that prep work is done, I can start with the actual application. So here I'm just starting off with a thin layer of the gel glue on my natural nails. This is going to act as sort of like a base coat for the tips to adhere to. So I'm just doing a nice thin layer of that gel coat and then curing for 30 seconds under the LED lamp. And like I said, this is just going to act as sort of a sticky layer for the gel and gel tips to adhere to. And once that base layer is fully cured, I'm going to start applying the gel tips. So I like to take a small bead of the gel and place it towards the cuticle area of the tip. And then for the application on my natural nail, I start towards the cuticle area and then gently push down at a 45-degree angle towards the tip of my natural nail to squeeze down that gel and avoid any bubbles. And then I'm going to slowly pop that under my lamp just to harden it in place. And this technique does take a little bit of practice. As you can see, I like to have the lamp already turned on so I can just move my nail under as quickly as possible to avoid moving around the nail. And that is the method I find works best for me. So once again, I'm just showing you the process for all of my nails. I like to place a good amount of gel in the tip, and you sort of figure out what the right amount is as you continue moving on. It sort of depends person to person on how long your natural nails are and how well the tip fits on your nail. That like dictates how much gel you want to put in, so I definitely think it's a little bit of a trial and error process. But once you figure it out, you will avoid a lot of spillage around the cuticle area and really get the ratios right. So I'm just going to continue applying the tips and curing. And then here are what the nail tips look like, all fully applied and cured onto my natural nails. So once the nails are fully cured, I definitely need to go in with my nail file and fix up the shape a little bit. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm actually going to keep the length and shape of the nails basically exactly how they came, and I'm really only going to be filing around the cuticle area and surface. This is just going to remove that ledge of the tip and my natural nail and smooth that out, and also get rid of any of that excess gel that sort of spilled out during curing. Once again, here are the nails after being fully filed, and I'm going to take that second alcohol prep pad to remove any of the excess dust on my natural nail. I would also recommend going ahead and washing your hands at this point, just to remove all of that dust to make sure it doesn't get in the way of the gel polish application. And here's a look at the nails all fully cleaned, applied, and filed. So you can see these nails have an absolutely gorgeous shape. The apex looks super nice, and I would say that they look pretty natural for being a full coverage gel tip. And now I did want to go ahead and test out this gel polish shade that was sent. I think this one is absolutely stunning. I am in love with this color. I think it is so perfect for the springtime, and it just looks so bright and clean on the nails. And I decided to do 2 coats of this over the nail extensions to get a really gorgeous color application. So I'm just doing my normal gel application routine, which is applying a thin layer of the gel to my entire nail, making sure to wrap the free edge, and then I'm going to cure for 30 seconds once I'm happy with the application. Now you can see that I did not go in with a gel base coat, and that's because the surface of the nail tip was rough enough from the filing that the gel polish would adhere regardless of whether or not I used a gel base coat. So that is a really helpful tip when you are using nail extensions. Now, I probably could have gone in with a base coat if I wanted the gel polish color to apply a little bit more smoothly, but I would say with the second coat of color, any of those scratches or small texture was removed, so I wasn't too concerned about that. So I'm going to let you guys finish up watching me apply the gel polish color, and then I will be back for the top coat. Now that the gel polish color is fully applied and cured, I'm going to go ahead and seal it in with the In and Out No Wipe Gel Top Coat. This top coat was actually really thick in consistency. It was slightly hard to apply just because it was so thick and sticky, but once I got an even application, the curing process was super simple, and it was a really glossy top coat, so although it was a little bit difficult to work with, it ended up being super pretty in the end. And this is just the same application technique as the gel polish color. I'm doing a nice thin layer and then curing for 30 seconds once I'm happy with the application. Now I'm going to start getting into my final thoughts right here while I'm finishing up the application before I get into the end result. So overall, I really did enjoy this extension kit. I think it worked really great. I think the gel glue was slightly thin for my liking. It did run a little bit when I was curing, so I did have some spillage around the cuticle area, but that wasn't a super big deal because I could just go ahead and file that down with the file provided. I think the shape of these tips are really great. It was super easy to apply and I didn't have to do a lot of filing in the end, and I think the structure looked really great. So overall, I definitely would recommend this kit. As always, I will leave everything linked in my description in case you want to check it out, and I'm super grateful for this brand for reaching out to me to test out this product for you guys. Here is the finished manicure I was able to create using the GELOUS kit. I think this one is absolutely great, and like I said before, I would definitely recommend checking it out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review and tutorial. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one.